Today it is just me as I'm doing a November favourites video, woohoo! And Sean doesn't really have much interest in these videos, so he isn't in it. So as if you are here for Sean. So basically, to start off with, I guess, the first public service announcement I'm going to say is that we are currently in Disneyland Paris. This video is going up on Sunday at 7 PM, and so we have arrived in Paris in the morning. So we're going to Paris today, essentially, if you're watching this on Sunday. It's very confusing talking in the future when I'm in the past. But yes, so if you would like to follow us on our Instagram and Twitter and Snapchat, sometimes I post on there, then the links are here. And yeah, follow us along. We will be doing Instagram stories and tweeting and sometimes Snapchatting throughout our time. We are there from Sunday the 26th to the 30th of November. So yes, yay! Okay, so I love favourites videos, but I am a creature of habit and never have anything different to what I usually have. So my favourites are always the same all the time. I never do anything new. I'm very boring and I stick to the same things. But actually, I'm just looking at my stuff. I actually have quite a few things to talk about, which I have been using. It's a November favourites and also a kind of October favourites as well. I've combined things together. So these are things I've been loving for the past couple of months, really. So let's start with makeup. 3 makeup favourites. Let me get them. So the first thing is mascara, and I have 1 favourite, but 2 tubes. This is the Barry M mascara, and I'm currently using, I don't know if there's a difference in the product, they've got different names, but this is called Showgirl, and this one is called Feature Length. Now, something that's not a favourite of mine from the Barry M mascara is, sorry, I'm just looking because if you might be able to tell, I don't know, you can see they've got different lids to the bodies. That's my doing because, yes, the copper one, the Feature Length mascara, comes with a plastic brush. I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but it's just a plastic brush. And it is absolutely dreadful. It is the worst mascara brush I have ever used in my entire life. I'm not even kidding, it's absolutely dreadful. I've never known anything to be as bad as this. I used this mascara brush and my eyelashes were all clumped together. Most uncomfortable thing ever, because I was trying to get the mascara to like separate so my eyelashes weren't like one big point. So disgusting. I would never recommend the copper mascara. On the other hand, the Showgirl mascara comes with a bristle brush. So obviously I've bought both mascaras and I've just switched over so I can use the bristle brush. I can't talk. Bristle brush. So yes, just to clarify, the Feature Length Barry M mascara sucks because of the brush, but the Showgirl Barry M mascara is my favourite one because of the brush. I'm very confusing. I'm sorry if this makes 0 sense, but you know, it's a bristle brush, and that is the one that is why it's my favourite, because the mascara itself, the Feature Length mascara itself, I think is great. It's making my eyelashes look great, but I'm also saying that it has to go with the bristle brush, otherwise it's useless. It doesn't do anything good for your eyes. Just to point out, I have complaints to Barry M about their awful brush, and they were absolutely awful. They didn't care. They were like, well, nothing wrong with the product, so that's that then. And I was like, cool, thanks for that. Useless. But after that massive ramble about absolutely nothing, and you probably have no idea what I'm talking about, the overall summary is that Barry M mascara has been my favourite. The Showgirl Pink Tube mascara with the bristle brush is the better one. I hope that made sense. I'm so sorry to start this favourites video off on me whinging, but you know. Okay, my next favourite is an MUA product, and it's a Pro Base Prime and Conceal Correcting Cream, and it's yellow, and at first it looks like you're going to make yourself jaundice coloured, but this is for under the eye circles. I believe yellow is meant to hide blue-green tints, and I have chronic dark circle under eyes. I don't know why. I drink enough water, I get enough nutrients. I think it's just because my skin is so pale that they never go away. I can't get rid of them. I've tried everything, I promise, except for like surgery. And so this is something which does help combat the dark circles under my eyes. So I put this on as a base, and then I put my normal concealer on top of it afterwards. I just use a beauty blender to even it out. And I do really like this. Also, I think MUA are animal friendly, They don't test on animals, and this was like £1.50 or something stupid like that. I mean, it was really cheap, and makeup doesn't need to be that expensive, considering this was like cheap as anything, and it does a really good job. So yes, I really like that. And my final thing, which contradicts everything I've just said about the MUA being really cheap and makeup doesn't need to be cheap, is this serum. Woo! This is the Aromatica Rose Absolute First Serum for dry and aging skin. I got this in a Birch box. It's a sample. It's only, how many mils is it? 20 mils, and it's just a serum that I put on my face before I go to bed and before I put my makeup on in the morning. And I can honestly say, I think this stuff is great. I've looked online at how much a full-priced bottle is, and I think it's about £28 for a full-size one, which is really expensive, so it is on my Christmas list. Because, yeah, I think it's really good. It makes my skin, well, I think it does. I mean, I don't know if it's just me assuming that this is that's doing it, but I've just decided it is. It makes my skin, I do have really dry skin, and I feel like this may have helped combat that. And if it is this, I love it. Thank you so much. So I do really, really like this product, but like I say, it is really expensive, which I'm not the biggest fan of. I don't like paying lots of money for things. Yeah, I'm a big fan of this, and I will continue to use it until I go bankrupt, because £28 for a makeup beauty product is a lot of money. So that's the beauty stuff done. The most important things now are the random stuff. Firstly, I'm going to talk about my 3 favourite songs, kind of 3.5, 4 favourite songs. 4 favourite songs, and they are on repeat on Spotify for me, and Sean is sick and tired of hearing them. I don't care, I love them all. The first one is Taylor Swift, Gorgeous. Love it, love it, love it. I do feel like, though, that is one of her songs that is very similar to her previous songs before the change happened. I feel like Gorgeous is very blank space kind of Taylor Swift, and I don't care. The second favourite song is Dua Lipa, New Rules. This song's been around for blinking ages, I know it has, but I fell in love with it when I first heard it, however many moons ago, and I can't stop with it. Every time I hear it, I'm like, one, don't pick up your phone, you know, I do know the words to it, I'm sure I do. I love it. It's a fantastic song. The video is a bit peculiar, but I love the song. The third favourite song is actually more of a Sean's favourite song, because he's been listening to it a lot more than I have, and this is a very recent favourite, and that is Pink's new song. What's it called? Beautiful Trauma? Something like that. The video is great, it's got Channing Tatum in, and yes, I do love Pink, she's fantastic, and I do love the song a lot. And my 4th favourite song, which is the #1 song that I don't think I'm ever going to get sick of, it is Havana by Camila Cabello. I want to say Caballo because I'm thinking I'm really cool in Spanish, but I'm sure that that's not how you say her name. And Sean is sick and tired of me singing Havana and listening to Havana and pretending that I'm Cuban and can dance to Havana. But I love this song, and I honestly think it's one of those songs where I will never get sick of it. He told me about my Havana, there's something about his manner, Havana. Food favourites this month are, is dark chocolate and sea salt, although actually dark chocolate in general. As you may be aware, myself and Sean are vegan, so we no longer eat dairy products. So obviously that means that Cadbury's chocolate and Galaxy chocolate are no longer in my life, and I thought that giving up milk chocolate was going to be an impossible task. That whenever someone said to me, why are you not vegan, it was always because I can't give up chocolate. Well, let me tell you something. I have not eaten chocolate now for about a month and a half, I think, and I have not been that fussed. People have brought in chocolate to work and I have not cared. Do you know why? Because this dark chocolate is actually just as good. And the best thing about dark chocolate is you can't eat heaps and heaps of the stuff because it's quite rich. It's a lot richer than obviously milk chocolate. And so you don't feel guilty for eating loads of it, even though I'm sure it's not that good for you, but I don't care. This one is Green and Black's, it's dark chocolate sea salt, and it is delicious. They do have some different varieties. The ginger one and the orange one are also very good. But yes, I'm a big fan of Green and Black's. My other food favourite is something I can't show you, I'm afraid, and it is a vegan Chinese restaurant based in Highgate Archway, North London, and it is called Loving Hut. And if you watch our weekly vlogs, one a couple of weeks ago, we were there. The service when we went was not the best, let's say. They had a problem with the speed of delivery, and lots of people in the restaurant were all waiting for it to be served, which is not good. But we did go yesterday, and the service was fine, the food was fantastic, and I love it. Thank God we don't live near there, otherwise I would be in there every single day because it is so good. The food is fantastic. If you are in the London area, you're not vegan, or if you're vegetarian or you are vegan, I do recommend going there. Just try it out because the food is amazing, the price is decent, and it's healthier than regular Chinese. We ate so much food yesterday, it was insane, but we came away from it feeling full but not kind of greasy as you sometimes do when you eat regular Chinese food. So yes, I do recommend it. The Loving Hut, I will put their website in the link below, and also put the vlog to when we ate there last. We did have to wait a long time. The new vlog coming out on Wednesday will have our most recent visit though. And then moving from food onto my next favourite thing, TV. Who doesn't love TV? I've got two favourites for TV, and one of them is The Walking Dead. If you watch The Walking Dead, you will understand the struggle with The Walking Dead. It is addictive, but the most stressful TV programme there is out there. It is, every single episode is just, your blood pressure is raised, my heart is always pounding. I'm just terrified for my favourite characters every single week. And it does have its dips where sometimes you're like, for God's sake, nothing has happened this episode. But that's not to say that I'm not going to watch it the next episode. I have to watch it, and I don't know how it's going to end. I don't know how the producers are going to finish the programme, but I will watch it until the end, I want to say. There will be a time, I'm sure, that I will stop watching it if they kill certain characters. I'm not going to give any spoilers away in case you are not caught up to the most recent episodes, but yes, I love The Walking Dead. My second favourite is similar to The Walking Dead, is The Apprentice. I started watching The Apprentice only maybe about 5 years ago, and it, honestly, I love it. Sean hates it with a fiery passion. He can't even be in the room when I'm watching it. I absolutely love The Apprentice, and I recommend watching it. The last few things I have for my November, October favourites, I've got 4 random things that have no relation to each other. Oh God. The first 2 things I'm just going to say quickly because I can't show them to you. The first one is Sims 4. They've just released their Cats and Dogs expansion pack, and I absolutely love it. I don't have enough time to play it though, which is annoying. I do get to play it occasionally, but I don't have the commitment time to be able to play for like 8 hours straight, which is really, really, really upsetting. But I absolutely love The Sims, and I'm glad that it's in my life, even though it does drain your life quite a lot because you do spend a lot of time wasting your time playing The Sims. But anyway, I love The Sims. And the second thing is a really random one that came into my life, and my friend said to me, here's this website if you fancy playing some games, and it is called jetpunk.com. I think it's .com. I'll leave the link down below. It's basically a quiz website, and it's completely unnecessary, but I now, from doing this from being on this quiz website, I now know the 50 states of America, and I'm slowly learning the 196 countries of the world. I mean, I don't know why I need to know these things, but I'm finding it really fun. My battery just died, so I don't know if I've moved or not, but if I have. Anyway, where was I? Yes, this website. So now I know the 50 states of America. I'm learning the 196 countries of the world. I am learning about geography, which I think is very useful. Did you know there was a country inside of South Africa called Lesotho or something like that? No, you didn't. Neither did I until I went on jetpunks.com and started doing the quizzes. I mean, it's such a waste of time. I can say that it's useful to know these things, and I'm learning things at the same time, blah, blah, blah. But realistically, 15 minutes spent trying to type the 196 countries of the world is a bit of a waste of time. Jetpunks, woo! What a random favour that is. Anyway, my last 2 favourites, which I can show you, which are actual real things. Firstly, I'll show you one of the best things that's ever happened to me, and that is A tobacco candle. I'll tell you something. When I went into TK Maxx and smelt this candle for the first time, I nearly died of happiness. And then I realised that it's not just this candle, it's all candles that have a tobacco scent. I don't know if that's weird, because if someone says to me tobacco, I immediately think cigarettes, okay? This does not smell like a cigarette. But this is tobacco and vanilla. This is tobacco. And when I found out this was tobacco, I bought every single one of these off the shelf in TK Maxx. There's only about 5 of them. I bought all 5. They were $6.99 each. They have one I went in there today, and they did have another one for £10, a bigger one. I didn't buy it because I thought I've got quite a lot of tobacco candles. I don't need any more. But I can't tell you how much I love this scent. When I smell it, it reminds me of a holiday I went on with my parents when I was a kid. And it was to America, and I think it was it was like in Texas area, and I think we went to like a banana plantation. I could be making this up. I may have just dreamed this, but I'm pretty certain this is where we were, in a banana plantation. And it reminds me of a sort of like a wooden structure in America, but like an old wooden structure, like a banana plantation. We're in like a museum, I think it was, and it really reminds me of this smell. So maybe it's nostalgia that's giving me this joy of this candle, but I don't know. This, to me, is the best smelling candle I have ever smelled in my entire life. Trust me, next time you go to a TK Maxx or any shop that sells candles, if they have a tobacco one, please smell it and let me know if you are as addicted as I am, or maybe I'm just crazy. If you live near a banana plantation, if you live in America and you know the scent that I am referring to, this tobacco woody smell, that was the lid, not the actual candle. If you know the smell I'm referring to that's not in a candle, like a real building, like I've said, like in a old building in America, let me know if I've not made that up, if that is a real thing, because I feel a little bit crazy saying that. So yeah. I say volunteer, loosely volunteer, online for a charity called the Romanian Rescue Appeal. And they are a charity based in Romania, clearly from the name, where their aim is to get stray dogs from Romania, and some stray cats too, homes in the UK. I will leave the link to the charity down below if you want to find out more stuff. I volunteer on the Facebook group, and they said they were going to make some Christmas cards this year, and they needed some sort of inspiration of what to put on the Christmas cards. So Sean, as a graphic designer, I asked him if he would design some cards, and he said yes, and so he did. And he has created 3 Christmas cards, which are now being sold on the Romanian Rescue Appeal website, and I think they're great. Yes. So they're 3 cards, all with dogs on, obviously, because it's a dog charity. This one says, deck the halls with bow wows of holly. This one says, we woof you a Merry Christmas. And this one says, may your days be hairy and bright. And yes, so they're just nice cards. You get a pack of 6, so you get 2 of each card. I think they're $4.99 a pack. And obviously all the money raised from buying the cards will go directly into helping the charity and helping them save dogs from quite miserable conditions in Romania. Like I said, I'll leave the link down below if you are interested in the charity itself. I mean, just to have a look and see what they're up to. When I first saw these being sold, I was just like, oh wow, it was like a weird, proud girlfriend moment. I was just like, oh my gosh, like, is Sean famous now? Is he gonna leave me for a footballer's wife? But yes, I'm hoping that November favourites wasn't a complete ramble and made some sense. So thank you for watching. If you have enjoyed this video, please give it a like and leave a comment down below if any of the things I've said you agree with. If any of the things I've said are your favourites as well. If you have anything that's your favourites that you want to let me know about that I should check out. Of course, like I said at the beginning of the video, we are in Disneyland Paris at the minute, so make sure you're following us on Instagram and Twitter and Snapchat, and keep up to date with what we're up to. We cannot wait to go to Disneyland Paris. It's going to be cold, but it's going to be Christmassy, so that is fine. We're very, very, very excited to be there. So yeah, Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.